smooth. As you can see, it's gone up a bit and the fog has came in. You got the particles and I got the rain. Now as you can see, it's now snowing, so there we go, it worked. Hello everyone, I'm back. I know it's been a while, I've been busy with school and all that, but I'm back now. So today we'll be learning how to make a weather system in Studio. So to save some time for this tutorial, I've already pre-made the stuff. They're quite simple, there's not anything advanced. All you got to do first is create a folder in the workspace and name it weather types. Then you're going to insert two models called rain and snow. And then you're going to want to, inside each model, you're going to import a sound that you want to be played when that weather is being used. And you're going to have to name it ambience. And then you're going to create two number values. I'll explain these later. You can name it time and you can name it atmosphere. Then inside the models, you're going to add your particles. So you're going to get add a particle emitter. So if you don't know how to do that, you insert a part and add a particle emitter. Like that. As you can see, there's actually particles, so you can change the texture and ID, but I'm pretty sure if you're watching this tutorial you do have some knowledge of Studio. So then you're going to want to make that part into a big box and cover your entire map. You're going to make its transparency 0 and you just want to anchor it, and obviously make it kind of collide off so players can't just like touch the parts. So as you can see, I've done that for rain. I've created a sound and I've created the rain particles, and I've actually got another one called splashes that just put some splash particles on the ground. And for snow, this is quite simple. I've just added a sound, I've just added a time value, and I've just added snow particles from the part like that. So once you've done that, you're going to go to weather types and you're going to put it into server storage. So after you've done that, we're going to create a script in server script service, and we can name this to weather. Like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the lighting service first, lighting, and then we're going to get the weather types. So we're going to do local weather types equals the game, get service, server storage, and then we can get the weather types, and we can get children. Okay, so we're going to do while true do. We're gonna do task.wait math.random. So this is gonna be how long it takes for a new weather to come. So just for testing purposes, I'm gonna make my weathering quickly. So I'm gonna do 10 to 30 seconds, so we can at least see a bit of the weather. So then after that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a variable, and we're gonna create local chosen weather. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to weather types, index, and then we're going to do math.random, hashtag weather types. Then we're going to create a clone, so we'll do local weather clone equals to chosen weather clone. And then we can put that clone into the workspace. So now that we've done that, so now once the weather clone's in the workspace, this is where the values that you've put into your folders come into place. So we're going to do if weather clone find first child. So when you go into your stuff here, we create two values. This is time in the atmosphere. This what will change in the lighting when your weather is being played. So you can add as much as you want here. So I'll show you an example here. If I want when the rain is being played, and I want this the depth of field to change, all you do is create a number value called depth of change, and you'll go here, and then as you can see, there's far intensity, focus distance. So what you'd have to do is create multiple values for each of these ones. So I'll create a number value called far intensity, another one focus distance, another one in focus distance, radius, and then you'll change that in your script. So another easy example is the atmosphere. If I wanted the atmosphere to change, I've obviously created an atmosphere here, an atmosphere number value, and I wanted the density of the atmosphere to change. So as you can see, I can change the density here to change the field of view of the player. So as you can see here, I've done atmosphere and I've changed my value to 0.53. Because when I want my rain weather to play, I wanted to change to this kind of fog. So it's a bit more, you can't see as much. So yeah, that's how you would do it. And then obviously you do the same for snow. So you're going to go into script, and you're going to do if weather clone find first child time. So I have time in both of these ones, so it doesn't matter. So I can do that. And then I'm going to do if, no, sorry, we're going to do game.lighting.clock time equals to weather clone dot time dot value, like that. So you can copy that, and then all you got to do is paste it in. I'm going to do the same for atmosphere, like that. And then I'm going to do game.lighting.atmosphere weather clone.atmosphere dot value. So I see I've just spelt it wrong here. Atmosphere. Pretty sure that's wrong again. Second, atmosphere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. Atmosphere, like that. So now, as you can see, I don't have atmosphere. I don't have an atmosphere number value in both of these. That if you run into a problem like that, all you're gonna do is do else print this weather type does not have a atmosphere value, just to prevent any problems. So then if you have more values, all you do is copy it, put the number value in there, do game.lighting, find what you want to change in here, and then you could just go to the weather clone, and then you type in the value's name and then dot value. So that's how you would change the lighting. But we're going to make it a bit more smoother. So we're going to insert tween service. Game get service tween service. Then we're going to create the local weather change info. So I'm going to do tween info dot new. So I'm going to make it a quick change. I'll do 1.5 seconds. Now I'm going to do sign for the easing style. If you don't know the difference between the easing styles, if you search up on YouTube, type in different easing styles, you can see how they're different. Then I'm going to do the direction. The best one in my opinion for the weather is in and out. But it's the best for generally actually. Then repeat count, we're going to do 0, and then we're going to set the reverses to false. So that's our info. So now what we're going to do here is I'm going to do here tween service. Actually, I'll quickly delete this line. I don't know why I made it in the first place. Tween service create. Now we're going to do game.lighting.clock time. We're going to put the weather change info. Sorry, we're going to remove the clock time, just game.lighting. Weather change info, and then we're going to do clock time equals to weather clone dot time dot value. And then we'll play that tween. So now we're going to change the atmosphere. So all I can do is I can just copy that and put it in here. Tween service game.lighting weather change info clock time weather clone dot time dot value, and then all I got here change is the atmosphere. Sorry, game.lighting dot atmosphere here, and then we'll do density here, and then we'll do atmosphere here dot value, and then it will play. And obviously if you've got other values, you'll copy this line, you're going to paste it down here, and then you're going to change obviously the name here, you're going to change the value, and then you change the name here. Alright, so once you've done that, this is where we actually end off the script. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to do wait, task.wait, sorry, 10, we'll do 5 to 10 seconds to make it easier for myself. So sorry, math.random, 5 to 10 seconds, and then once that, I'm going to destroy the weather clone. And once we destroy the weather clone, we're going to put the lighting back to normal. So we're going to copy this, and we're going to copy this. So we're just going to delete the values, and all I'm going to do here is the clock time. The default is 12, I'm pretty sure. And then for the density, I'm pretty sure the average or the normal one is 0.395, and then that's being played. Now obviously I'm not going to forget the audio, so all I'm going to do here is I'm going to do weather clone dot parent weather clone dot wait for child, sorry, ambience, play. Make sure your sounds are looped. Just make sure that, because you're gonna mostly likely have a longer weather period. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna copy this and go down here and stop. There you go. So now this is the full entire script. You could just take a quick look at that. Now we're gonna test it. So we're gonna go into place one and we're gonna play the game. Just a quick cut in editing. I realized there's an error. I've actually put the sound here under the weather clone destroy, because what's been happening is I've destroyed the weather clone, so when I went to this line of code, it's realized since it's destroyed, there is no such thing as an ambient sound. So you're going to want to put the ambient stop first, just under the task wait, then destroy the weather clone, and then you're going to want to tween it back. So now if we give this a test, these are the default lighting settings, and nothing has been played yet. I can just click my character, but that should be fine. So now the lighting should also tween, so it looks smooth. As you can see, it's gone up a bit, and the fog has came in. You got the particles, and I got the rain. And as you can see, now as you can see, it's now snowing. So there we go. It works. And obviously you can add more other types to it, because all you gotta do is just literally just do the same thing as these two, and then just you don't need to touch the script at all, and it'll just do it itself and pick a random weather. So yeah, so that's how you create the weather system in Studio. If you do have any trouble, just let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll be there to help you. Hopefully you found this video useful, and hopefully I'll be making another one soon. So I'll see you guys later.